My prayer for myself that I have been praying for many, many, many decades is that I would have a heart that loves God more than anything else, that I would love God more than the praise of people, that I would love God more than I love myself. That is something I prayed for myself almost every single day for decades. And if you pray this prayer as well, God will answer that prayer. God, that is a prayer that if you pray and you ask for that, it will happen. 100% guaranteed it will. And you know why? Because that is always God's will, for us to focus on him first, for us to love him more than anything else. That's God's will for every single one of us. Okay. And so if you pray for that, God, make me humble. God, I want to love you more than anything else. That he will make that happen. If you mean it, he will make that happen. But you know what? One of the ways that he makes that happen, part of that answer, it comes in the form of these humility tests, like what happened to me last week. So, because we can't just become humble instantly. That can't just happen by us deciding to do it. Okay, that's just step one. The only way to learn humility is by having opportunities to practice it, having opportunities to be humble, because true humility is not natural. It's not natural. It doesn't come to us naturally. It's not part of our human nature, not part of our old nature, right? Our sinful nature. So we've got to learn it. We've got to practice it. You know, you can't just decide one day, okay, I'm going to be humble now, and then all of a sudden you're humble. No, that's just step one. Then we all have pride in our lives. Every single one of us. We're born with it. It's not easy to get rid of it. We must remove the pride from our lives piece by piece by piece. We've got to learn humility. We've got to practice it. And if you ask God to make you humble, he will give you opportunities to learn how to be humble. So this is my prayer. This is my prayer. God, please make me humble. Make me humble. And my other prayer that I've started praying over the past several years is not just God, please make me humble, but also God, protect me from my pride. Protect me from my pride. Because I tell you what, on this podcast, my YouTube channel, I would rather have zero subscribers, if having success on this YouTube channel would cause me to become prideful. I would rather nobody in the whole world listen to a single word that I ever say if people listening to me would cause me to fall away from God because I become prideful. And so I have told God to please protect me from that. I have told God, if I ever start becoming prideful, God, please do whatever it takes to get that pride out of me. I beg God, do whatever it takes to keep me humble and protect me from pridefulness. And now I will tell you, praying this prayer, it is a really, really, really scary prayer, because you know that God, the way God's going to make that come about is not going to be fun. It's going to involve some pain. It's going to involve some embarrassment. I mean, you know it will. And so it's a scary prayer. And so when I first started praying that prayer years and years ago, I would always be a little nervous when I prayed. I still prayed it. I meant it, but because I knew how important it was, but I would be nervous. And so after I would pray it, I would always say, oh God, but please have mercy. Please have grace and mercy. Please don't make it too bad. Please don't make it too painful. But you know what? I don't even ask that anymore. And the reason why I don't ask God for that. I mean, I still ask God for grace and mercy, but I'm not afraid to pray this like I used to be, because at this point, I don't care anymore how painful it is or how embarrassing it is, because I want God to do whatever it takes to keep pridefulness out of my heart. And I thank God for these opportunities, like last week, to be humbled. And if you pray this prayer too, God will give you opportunities to be humbled as well. So be prepared if you pray this prayer. But please don't be afraid to say this prayer. Don't be scared off from praying this because you know that it's going to involve a little bit of pain. Okay? Please do say this prayer, because you know what? God can't use you very much if you have pridefulness in your heart. It's something that is necessary in order for you to be usable for God. And I believe that probably every single person who watches this podcast would agree that you want God to use you. You care about that a lot. I know you. And so the only way that can happen is if you work to purge the pride out of your life. So please, please pray this prayer. Don't be afraid of the consequences, because if you want to be used of God, then God humbling you in some way is actually a great merciful gift, because he's pruning you, because he's sanctifying you. He's making you who you need to be so that you will fulfill the purpose that he made you for. And there's nothing more fulfilling than that. So it is so worth it to ask God for humility, to pray this, so that you will be able to become who God wants you to be. So pray this: God, make me humble.